and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect the policies and the position of Now You Know.
Good afternoon and welcome to Viewpoint. Together with experts and newsmakers, we make sense of the week's biggest issues and stories. I'm Barnaby. In today's conversation,
Vice President Leni Robredo, once again the target of political mudslinging after President Rodrigo Duterte's spokesperson Harry Roque claimed she volunteered to appear in an infomercial with Duterte. Roque accused Robredo of taking advantage now that more vaccines have arrived in the country. But Robredo was merely responding to a suggestion made by Senator Joel Villanueva. Her spokesperson, Barry Gutierrez, adds she's ready to set aside politics to help address vaccine hesitancy. Robredo has been spearheading several pandemic-related projects. Most recently, her office launched telemedicine and COVID-19 testing programs. The opposition has been urging the Philippines' second highest official to run for president next year. But Robredo says she's undecided and would rather focus on helping address COVID-19 concerns for now.
and joining us on this anniversary episode of Viewpoint, of course, is none other than the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Leni Robredo. Good afternoon, Ma'am Leni. Thank you so much for joining us on this busy Friday afternoon.
Hi, Barnaby. Thank you for having me. Advance happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I know you don't have much time. You only have until a little before 5 p.m. So I'm going to get to the discussion now. And as you heard or saw in the intro video, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque made a remark to President Duterte in the most recent cabinet meeting. And in that remark, he said na volunteer daw po kayo to do an infomercial with the president to address vaccine hesitancy among Filipinos. And I'll quote exactly what he said. Sa loob-loob ko, matapos tayong siraan ng siraan, ngayon, nagiging matagumpay ang ating vaccination, makikisama ngayon, no? So that's exactly what he said. Now, I know that your spokesperson, Attorney Barry Gutierrez, has already reacted to this, but we would like to hear from you.
Ako, Barnaby, I told my staff that I didn't want to waste time. Napatulan pa si Secretary Roque kasi unang-una kasinungalingan. Alam naman ng lahat who has been following the news na si Senator Joel Villanueva yung nag-suggest. And si Barry merely said that, you know, in the interest of promoting the vaccination, or in the interest of addressing vaccine hesitancy, we are willing to set aside politics and work with the president. Yun yung sagot. Hindi ako nag-volunteer. And in fact, February this year, naglabas na kami ng sarili namin ng infomercial on the vaccine. We posted it on Facebook. It's still there until now. Madali naman yung i-check. Lumabas yun sa Facebook page namin, sa Instagram, sa YouTube. And since last year pa, we have been guesting in our radio program people who would help address vaccine hesitancy. Naalala ko in February din, we even invited a Pinoy nurse from London who had 2 doses of the vaccine already to help allay fears. So para sa akin, number one, from day one, we have already been helping in the campaign for people to not be afraid of vaccination. Number 2, hindi ako nag-volunteer and pwedeng balikan ng lahat. Madali lang naman i-check. Pwedeng balikan lahat. And number 3, fake news din na sinisiraan ko yung pagbabakuna. Ako, naalala ko lang, Barnaby, I merely asked government to make sure that yung Sinovac will also be required to undergo the same processes that Pfizer and AstraZeneca were made to undergo. Because at that time, may EUA na, pero alam mo yun, wala pang positive recommendation from the other regulatory agencies, and they were telling us before, hindi na to kailangan kasi donated naman. But they required it of Pfizer and AstraZeneca. So sa akin, it was not against vaccination, it was not against Sinovac. Ang sinasabi ko lang to add another layer of protection to our people, kung ano yung ni-require sa lahat na vaccine, yun din yung i-require sa Sinovac. So
Given
sa
the
akin,
more
sige, sa akin kasi Barnaby, harapan na kasinungalingan eh. And kami, parang ngayon pa ba naman, ang laki ng problemang hinaharap ng bansa natin, ay yung pagsisinungaling pa din, yung pagpropaganda pa din yung asikasuhin natin. Dito sa opisina, we have been doing a lot of many different things just to fill in some of the gaps that are there. So para sa akin, it would be a great disservice to our people kung pag-aawayan pa namin